want fresh fruits and vegetables, local farmers markets are tough to beat. And at this time of year, the beautiful and historic Dudley Farm in North Guilford is open on Saturday mornings. I'm back with Bill Black, the assistant treasurer of the Dudley Farm in North Guilford, along with Phyllis Naples-Valenti, the market master. Welcome back. So last fall you were canning with us. We're not canning today.
We're not canning.
We're going to make a stew that your mother passed down the recipe
Correct.
to. But before we start, Bill, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Dudley Farm.
Well, the Dudley Farm, David Dudley, after he died, he left the farm to the North Guilford Volunteer Fire Company. And they turned it into a museum. They wanted to maintain it, and it's called the Dudley Foundation now, and that's what it's been right now. And one of the things that we have is the farmers market. And one of the other things we have is the Voices from North Guilford, which is the book they produced last September. And it's been received very well. There's been over 650 copies already sold of that book, and it has a lot of different stories, a lot of pictures and things of that nature.
Great.
And people are really enjoying it and buying it a lot.
Fantastic. Phyllis, you are the market master. Quite the title. Why don't you give us an overview of the farmers markets that are Saturday mornings?
The market starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Vendors usually start arriving around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm usually there by 7. They set up their booths and welcome customers who run in early to get a cup of coffee or to buy something quickly. The market goes through the end of October, October 26th. We're ending it with a giant Halloween party this year.
Oh, how fun that'll be.
And
That'll be
we're asking both the vendors and the customers to come in costume, and
Great.
even their pets.
Have you thought of costumes yet?
We have a couple of
Oh,
them.
even better. They're very prepared. All right, let's start cooking. What are we making?
Okay.
We're making a stew.
We're making a
from
vegetable
Italy.
stew made from all of the things you'll find at the farm market: zucchini, yellow squash, tomatoes, green beans, and so on. It's an item that my mother brought back with her from Italy. So we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there, and we're adding nuts. We're adding.
I think those are onions,
We're adding
Phyllis.
onions, yes.
Good catch, good catch.
You're going to cook the onions for about 5 minutes in the olive oil with the cover on.
Okay.
Then we're adding the string beans. Everything here is from my garden.
Oh, how great. How'd it go this year? Successful.
It was a slow start, but it's doing wonderfully now. The beans need to cook for about 15 minutes before you add anything else. Then you're going to add zucchini, yellow squash, and a potato.
Okay. Oh, you've done this already. All the prep work.
All the prep work. I didn't think we'd have time to do everything on the air.
Well, looks good. Now that's all just going to cook together?
Okay, now that's all going to cook together, covered.
Okay.
And at the last 15 minutes of this project, we're going to add both basil and parsley.
Okay.
And this has to cook for 40 minutes.
Got it.
And it should be cooked on a low heat, not on a high.
It's going to get soft, right, the vegetables?
Yes, it is. Now,
Okay.
I've done one and prepared it so that you can see.
Oh, that looks wonderful. Now the tomatoes really cook down.
Yes, they do. And you can see everything in here, the squash, the beans, everything.
Looks fantastic. Bill, give me the website where we can find more information about Dudley
The
Farm.
website is dudleyfarm.com.
Oh, it's pretty easy.
Very simple, yeah, just the way it is.
Phyllis, tell us about some of the unique products we would find. I know you mentioned there's crafts.
We have crafts. We have a bowl maker who does the most
Oh, how cool.
fantastic inlay work. Jewelry makers. We have soap makers that do soaps and salves from goat milk.
Interesting.
We have a llama lady who does spinning at the market with the llama wool.
Wow.
She has 8 llamas, I think. And we have several other, we have artists, we have card makers, handmade cards, photographers.
Quite the event for a
It is.
Saturday
It's
morning, right? You said
beautiful.
it starts at 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock goes to 12:30.
All right, well, fantastic, guys. Thanks so much for being here. We're going to taste this at the end of the show, and we'll have the
Very
recipe
good.
over at WTNH.com.
Thank
Coming
you.
up, no problem. Coming up next, we're tackling the issue of elder abuse and what you can do to prevent it when Style returns. We'll be right back.